and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
On first down, it's Haskins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. On third down, here's Lindsey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Forced out to his left. Look at, he's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Haskins. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down to the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40, the 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is Mostert. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Haskins. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns. These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Switch gears. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 24.
Now Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Butker able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Chiefs 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Hey, 57, 57. 59, 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On play action, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go play action with Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Haskins now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by McManus is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
59 mark, 59 mark.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Nifty move. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos push further out.
Bro, no, bro. All of a sudden you just lose connection? Bro, no. Hell no, bro. I play tackle just like I've been playing all my life, bro.